Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 33. So on this episode, I don't really have a specific topic, but we're going to be discussing relationships and a specific question that somebody asked me recently on a date. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So before I get into the episode, I just want to say thank you to you guys that have followed me. You're new here. Thank you. Hello. I appreciate y'all so much. I see y'all. Thank y'all for participating in the polls, leaving comments, rating my podcast. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. And also sharing my content or whatever. So thank you guys. So let's get on into this episode. So me and my homegirl went to eat the other day, and we were pretty much, we always catch up and do little girl talks or whatever. But what I love is that, we can have serious conversation, and I feel like it kind of made me like, well, damn, I really do want, because if you know me, I don't have a lot of female friends. Like, me and females do not mix at all. I said this in a previous episode. And, people always, especially guys, feel like when women say that they don't have a lot of female friends, they automatically feel like, oh, she deals with a bunch of dudes and all of that. That's not the case. I just feel like men are not real catty and in drama and nonsense. Like, they're not going to be in drama and nonsense with me anyway. So, with another woman, it might be drama and nonsense. I do have associates and a few select, women that I deal with, but outside of that, I don't deal with any women. I would love to have a small group of like best friends or really close friends that I can call on for anything. They can call on me for anything. They need advice. I need advice. Anything. Like, we hang out. It's a good time. Like, and I had to learn that you have different friends for certain things. Like, you have your going out friends, you have your shopping friends, you have your friends that you just go grab something to eat, your friends that you can go do adventures with, your friends that you can travel with, friends that you can't travel with. So, yeah, I had to learn that, but I don't have a large group of friends. I really don't want a large group of friends. I just need solid 3, 4, 5, probably less than 5 around me, and I'm cool. I don't need a whole bunch of women, drama nonsense. I don't need that at all. But back to it, I just love that I feel like you should be able to check your friends, or not really check them, but, let them know when they're wrong or how they should go about something. You don't want a friend or whoever in your face is just going to be like, oh, no, girl, you were right when you did this and you did that. No, you were right with this, with that. No, you need people who are really going to be like, I don't think you should have went about it this way, or no, you need to do this, or how would you feel if they did this? And, like, come on. If y'all hear something in the background, it's little kids outside. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I hear very clearly. But, yeah, so that's what it is if y'all hear something. But if not, then disregard. So, back to the whole serious conversation thing. And this ties into relationships. So, you know how I was telling her, like, it's crazy that you can be getting to know somebody and you don't have to ask them to do certain things. It just comes natural to them, like they were raised that way, or they have grown to become that type of man, I had said something about, because I had went on some recent dates, and of course the guys were like, why you touching the door, or don't touch the door, or probably both. And I was just like, I mean, you didn't walk fast enough, or oh, I didn't know, because like I told my friend, I said I'm not used to that. Like, and her and I agreed, like, we're not used to that type of behavior. I'm used to touching my own doors, or whatever. So I really loved that a man was like, don't touch that door, like, I got it, or why you touching the door, or, like, I like that. Like, you let it be known, like, nah, you don't touch doors when you with me. That's the type of energy I love, and to them, like, doing certain things for you, like getting you flowers because they know that you like flowers, or getting you something that is kind of similar to you having flowers every day, because I'm the type, I do not know how to, I cannot care for flowers. Like, they're dead in like 2-3 days. I love flowers though. I really do. I love receiving flowers. I think it's a good gesture. I love flowers. I really do. I just love walking in my living room and seeing them, like, oh, he got me flowers. I love that. I cannot take care of flowers? No. I'm very honest about it. Like, I can't take care of flowers. So one of my friends got me a gift, and I don't really know how to explain it, but you can plug it up, and it's in the shape of a rose, and it turns different colors. I really love it. It's really beautiful. Yeah, so he knows I can't take care of flowers. So that was a really nice gift. I really appreciate it. Somebody who listens. So, yeah, so if somebody was like, well, I heard that you've been talking about you want to go fishing, so let's go to such and such, get our fishing license, and we going fishing next weekend. Or so, I would appreciate that, because I'm like, damn, he really been listening. Or if you know me, I wanted to go axe throwing, so I went on a date, and he was like, you said you wanted to go axe throwing, you never went, so we're going axe throwing. I don't even think I knew we were going axe throwing before I went. He just told me how to dress. That's it. So I really enjoyed that. I was like, okay. What else? I want to go to the gun range. So if somebody was like, okay, you've been talking about how you want to go to the gun range, let's go. I would appreciate that, and not saying that, it's all about money and things like that. It's just like listening, and it's about really hearing your partner, or not even your partner, but somebody that you're getting to know. Because when I say something and somebody's like, I hear you, I'm like, are you listening? Because it's a difference between hearing me and actually listening to what I'm saying. Somebody who surprises you, like, let's just say you're like, damn, I really need a massage or something. And you're not saying it to them like, oh, so they can get it. It's just you're speaking out loud. And then like a week later or something, they're like, oh, we're going to the spa, be ready by such and such, or whatever. Or I found these spa places if you want to check them out. It's stuff like that. Not saying that he has to pay, but him looking up places for you. Or, you said you wanted to go get Mexican or whatever. So I found these places if you've never been, or here are some good recommendations, or I really like this song. It reminded me of you, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I like sweet little things. I love that. But yeah, I was telling her, it's like, you come across a guy that does really sweet things. Like, makes you feel seen and heard. And then it kind of has you thinking like, well, damn, why couldn't such and such do that? Like, what was the issue as to why they couldn't do those things? And it's just crazy because, like I told her, you meet somebody and it's so natural for them. Like, they make you feel safe and secure. Like, you can let your guard down. You don't have to be tough with them. And they pretty much make you feel like, you know, living your femininity. That's how they make you feel. Like, your hands are broke when you with me. You don't know these doors when you with me. You know, it's stuff like that. Like, I love those things, and it's crazy because it, like I say, it really gets you thinking. And you know, after a certain amount of time, if I'm being honest, when you keep, you know, getting to know guys and it's not going right, it just has you thinking like, is it me? Or what's going on? And then it's like I said, you come across this one guy that's doing everything that you had to ask these men to do, that you expressed to these men, and you really didn't have to express anything to this man. He's texting you. He's making sure he's communicating with you. He's being consistent with you. You know, you might have told him, depending on where y'all met, that you love consistency. And he's showing you that. You didn't have to repeat that. You didn't have to ask him, what is consistency? I mean, he didn't have to ask you, what is consistency? No. You told him what your love language was. He asked you, what does that mean to you? And he's been stepping ever since when it comes to that. He's asking you questions to understand you. Like, I love stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I expressed to her. I was just like, damn, it's crazy how you probably have came across these guys and, you know, you express certain things, they didn't do them. Or certain conversations y'all didn't have, and certain questions they didn't ask because they probably weren't that interested. But you come across this one individual, and same for, you know, men. You come across this one woman and you don't have to ask her to do certain things. It's just how she naturally is. Some of us are lover girls. Some of us love doing things for our partner. Like, when I really fuck with you, I'm going to do some things for you. I am. I don't mind paying a bill. Now, we talking about like going out on a date, not a bill. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, let's just say I'm kicking it at your house a lot. If I see that you are getting low on toilet paper, I don't mind getting it. I'm over here. Like, I don't mind that. I don't mind if I see you getting low on water. I don't mind getting it. Like, it's nothing. I'm over here. I'm going to make sure you're good, just like I'm sure you would make sure I'm good. I feel like that's how it should be. You shouldn't be begging somebody to do anything. No, because I'm pretty sure what they are not doing for you, they would just willingly do for the next person. And that is just beyond me. Like, I will never understand that. And I've heard that so many times, like, when people say, oh, I'm not fixing him up for the next woman. I don't know if men really say that. Like, oh, I'm not fixing her up for the next man. I've never heard a dude say that. I don't know if they say that. Ladies, if you have heard a man say that, or, you know, fellas, if you heard your homeboy say it. But I know women have said it. Like, I'm not fixing him up and, you know, telling him this, that, and the third so he can go do it for another woman. Excuse me. And in some cases, it's like you sit back and tell this person everything that you need. They don't do it. You tell them everything that you want, that you require. They don't do it. How simple it is to love you, although it's not a lot, they don't do it. But they move on, and you just watch them be this best person for this other woman or this other man. Like, you watch them love on this person correctly, love on them out loud. And it is just, I haven't really been in that many relationships. I haven't really been in that many. But it is, to me, I love being loved out loud. I don't mean that you have to go post me all over your Facebook, like every single picture has to be of me on your Facebook. But it's like important moments, or you just like, damn, like, I'm lucky to have this woman, like, let me post a picture of her, or, let me take her on a date, let me tell her to get dolled up so we can go out, like, let me show my woman off. I love that. I do. For one, I love me a date. I do. I love me a date. I love getting cute. If you know, you know. When I step out, I step out. Like, I love that. Woo, child. So I do have to speak on something. Little shifting gears here. Because I do have to speak on this, because I was going to do a whole episode about this. But I'm like, I don't know. And plus, I need to get some men's perspective before I just do a whole episode about it. So, I was on a date recently. And look at me going on dates. Grown. But I was on a date recently. Everything going good. Asking each other questions. To me, the questions are really deep. And I like that. I love deep conversations. I'm a deep thinker. I love understanding how people think, why they think the way that they think. I love that, So, he asked me if we were dating, and, he has paid for multiple dates. I don't know if he said that in the very beginning, but he said if we're dating, we've been on multiple dates. And I was on the way over there to his place, and he asked me to get some laundry detergent. Would I get it? And I said, laundry detergent? Because for one, I've never been asked anything like that. So when he asked me about the laundry detergent, I was like, what? So he was like, yeah, would you get it? I said, okay, so when you say dating, like, are you my man? And he's like, no, like, we have just been on multiple dates. And I said, okay, are you only talking to me? And he's like, no, he's talking to other people also. So I'm like, probably not. So he's like, but I've been paying for all of our dates that we've been on. And, yeah, he's been paying for all of our dates. And I was like, well, thank you for paying for all the dates. But I don't know about that. I said, because, like, am I washing my clothes over here? I don't know if I said that, but as I thought about it later on, I'm like, am I washing my clothes over there? Honestly, like, if I'm buying laundry detergent, can I wash my clothes here too? So, I forgot how the conversation went after that. But then he was like, okay, let me just use, like, I think I said, now, if you were like food or something. So he was like, okay, let's just say if I asked you to get me some wine. I said I would get you some wine because I'm going to be drinking it too. Like, I'm on the way over there. We can drink the wine together. So I don't mind. I like wine, so I wouldn't mind getting the wine. But I'm like, if I'm getting you laundry detergent, you're not only dating me, so whoever is over here after me, is she bringing the dryer sheets? That's how I feel. And I'm dead ass serious. For one, I don't know if I can. It's okay. For one, if you are dating me, you are my man. That's dating to me. Now, we just friends, we're just getting to know each other, and you doing your thing, talking to me, getting to know me, but it's not really nothing serious, and we just talking. I mean, we're just friends getting to know each other. That's it. Talking. I would say you just talking to me, only talking to me. Like, you only getting to know me If somebody checking for you, you let them know, like, oh, I'm talking to somebody. So that means that you're off limits. We dating, you my man. Dating, relationship, same thing to me, like locked in. So yeah, we're dating, you're my man. And, if we're just getting to know each other, and I just feel like if you paid for the multiple dates, that's just something that you wanted to do. She didn't ask you to do it. And, of course, some people might feel like, well, oh, she wouldn't have talked to him if he didn't pay for all the dates. Then what type of woman are you dealing with? Because I don't feel like personally every man, the men are obligated to pay after the first date. And some people might be like, what? I don't feel that way. Now, first date, you coming out of your pockets. That's just what it is. And if you don't, you won't hear from me again. That's it. But I feel like after, that first date, you're not obligated to pay. I'm going to be, when the bill comes, I'm going to be in my purse getting my card to pay for myself. Now, as it goes on, or depending on the vibe after the first date and we still texting, talking, really getting to know each other, you show, interest, I don't mind paying for the second date. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. Like I said, depending on the vibe and how everything is going, I don't mind. I don't. If I like you, I'm doing some shit for you. If I like you, but if I feel like I'm being played with, it's getting cut off. It's getting cut off. And it's crazy because I keep hearing how women are the biggest tricks. Like, they'll do some shit for you. If they really like you, they'll do some shit for you. But you can't sit there and play in their face either. Because that anger is going to be 20 times as much. So don't play in their face either. If you know that you're not really rocking with them like that, cut it off. Because like I said, if a woman really likes you, she doing some stuff. Like, she don't mind coming out of her pocket for you. Like I said, if, let's just say, I don't want to say like a holiday because, that's a given. I want to say like, let's just say she knows that you have a favorite football or basketball team. She sees something and she's like, oh, he might like this. Like, she's going to get it for you. She does not mind. She does not mind at all. Now, like I said, if you playing in her face, you ain't never did nothing for her. You don't give off vibes like you ever would. She not doing shit else. And I'm not saying that like so you only get him something if he gets you something. No. If I really care about you, I want to do stuff for you. I want to make you feel appreciated. I don't mind rubbing your back. And I don't, listen, have I ever rubbed a man's feet before? I don't know. I probably have, which I don't mind doing that either. I don't mind. For one, I'm going to make sure that my man is good. My man is taken care of. I will rub your head at the end of the day. I don't mind. I'm going to make sure that you're good, you're taken care of, you feel relaxed, you're calm, you're at peace when you are with me. That's the type of woman that I am. And I have said this on my podcast before. I'm the type of woman where I want to throw you a surprise party. I want to get all your friends together, your family, surprise you, make you feel appreciated. Like, this is the type of woman that you have. That's who I am. So back to the whole laundry detergent situation. So on the podcast, because I heard it on the podcast, and of course the dudes were like, oh, that's not a woman that you should be dating and all this, that, and the third. And I'm like, so what a woman brings a man that is not officially her man determines if she's like girlfriend or woman material. Like, come on now. And I don't feel like, situations reverse. I don't feel like what the dude brings the woman determines if he's like boyfriend or man material. Like, come on now. What I bring you should not determine if I am quote unquote worthy enough to be your woman. No, what else is she doing for you outside of that? Like, it's the vibe good, y'all kicking it, y'all going on dates, it's the chemistry there. Like, what else is there besides what she's bringing you or what he's bringing you? Because seeing that the dude said that he's dating other women, let's just say the woman who you asked to bring the laundry detergent who did not bring it, she was like the top candidate. Like, she was crushing all them. And now that she did not bring the laundry detergent, but one of the women who were like at the very bottom brought you the laundry detergent, does that now put her at the top? Like, but the chemistry is not there. The vibe is not really there. So you're going to cut this woman off, which he did cut the woman off. You're going to cut this woman off because she didn't bring you laundry detergent. Because she clearly did not mind bringing it. She just wanted you to pay for it. And now I get what he's saying when he's like, oh, I pay for all the dates. But in the same breath, you're like, oh, I'm not the type to keep score. Why did you bring it back up then? I didn't understand that. And it's just like, people are going to miss out on their blessings because you feel like people are obligated to do shit for you or that they should do these things for you. Just listen, if you want these things, just make this person your woman or make this person your man. Like, come on. We want so much and we want people to do things, but y'all not ready to settle down, lock them in. Like, the streets are not fun out here. I'm trying to get out the streets. I don't like it here. I don't like it here. I really don't. So I feel like just lock the person down and then you can get all the laundry detergent that you want. You can get all the laundry detergent that you want. Just lock them down. And that's how I feel. People are not obligated to do shit for you. And I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up at. If they want to do it, let them do it. They don't have to. Like I said, a man is not obligated to pay for every single day, I don't feel like. But if he wants to do that, let him. But at the same time, men, and I had this conversation with a dude recently, and we both agreed, like, the woman needs to at least go in her purse. Even if you are not going to let this woman pay, she need to go inside that purse. And I was telling one of my male friends this also, like, you shouldn't settle down with a woman that does not attempt to go in her purse on any of these dates. And he's like, oh, no. And I'm like, okay, you should settle down with the woman that attempts to go in her purse because it shows like she doesn't mind coming out of her pockets for you. But a woman who just sitting there looking pretty, good luck. Good luck. Even if you are not going to let her pay, like, if the vibes are good, like, let's just say we went on, like, a first date. Vibes are good. Energy was good. We laughed. We talked. I can see myself, like, now, okay, you know, he has potential to possibly be my man, or I would like to go on another date with him. I don't mind planning the second date if the vibes were good on the first one. Or if I see myself kicking it with you again, I don't mind planning the second date. I don't mind paying for the second date because I'm like, okay, vibes are good. Let me show my interest. Like, I don't mind. I don't. I see it, I like it, and I want it, so I'm going to attempt to get it. Like, that's the type of time that I'm on. So it's never nothing for me to pay for a date. But that first date, baby, no. Like I always say, if you don't come out those pockets for the first date, you don't have to worry about me again. And I'm kind of on some, if you're not opening these doors on the first date, you don't have to worry about me either. Because I feel like the first date sets the tone for how things are going to go. And people might be like, I don't really agree. That's cool. But like for me, it sets the tone. Like these men that were like, oh, what you doing opening doors? I like that. Y'all set the tone. Like, okay, when you out with me, baby girl, don't touch these doors. Sit in that seat, look cute, wait for me to walk around, open this door. If you get to the door before me, stand right there and let me open this door. Or walk slow a little bit, which I can't really walk slow, but yeah, I like that. I like the energy. I like the vibe. So yeah, if you coming at me with that type of vibe, that type of energy, you paying for the date. And I had went on a date a few weeks ago Was it a few weeks? Okay, yeah, it was a few weeks ago, I believe. We went to 2 places. Vibe was cool, everything like that. Thought about going to a third, and what I liked is that he had already let me know, like, okay, if we go to this third place, it's gonna be on your pockets this time. And I'm like, okay, cool. Which I appreciated that. Like I told my sister, I appreciated that, and like I told him, I'm happy that you went ahead and told me that, so I could be like, okay, so that when we get to this this third place, and the bill comes, nobody's looking crazy. Because one thing I hate is the broke man stance. And if you know what the broke man stance is, you know. But pretty much, that is the dude standing behind you when it's time to pay, or he on his phone acting like he's in another world when she tells you what the price is. So, yeah, that's the broke man stance. So, yeah, I appreciated that, because one thing I don't like to be is embarrassed when that bill comes. When the bill comes, or she's like, are y'all ready for the check? Let's have these cards ready. Don't be fiddling around and playing around like, oh, who paying? No, baby. Because I will pull my card out and never speak to you again. So I'm just happy that he went ahead and let it be known. So yeah, I'm all about vibes, energy, all of that. Don't miss out on y'all blessings because a person don't want to get y'all some laundry detergent or whatever it is that y'all want, but y'all are also dating other people. So I feel like until you lock this person down, get your own shit. That's how I feel. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Make sure you rate, comment, share. Also hit that plus sign button to follow me and get updates about new episodes. Also, make sure you guys do my polls and Q&As on Spotify and Spotify only. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.